I said shrapnel-y. John, what are we doing?
We are tearing apart the rear end. And I
The
need
rear
to
end
say,
of-
Doug, that your rear end looks terrible.
It looks terrible. The rear end of the mean one.
Yeah, yeah. Of course.
We took it out of the car because it's just the way we do things around here. And just give a look at that. If you recycle, this could be your recyclings. These are pieces of the, I'm gonna say, the pinion. Ooh, they're very sharp too. It's all glittery.
It's
Would you say glittery would be a good word?
glittery, obliterated, fine shavings.
She gone.
She's gone.
Yep. So housing's good. Well, the GoPro battery went dead, so we thought we'd grab this. But I just wanted to give you guys a little look inside of my rear end. I mean, the rear end of the mean one. John and I pulled the housing out and pulled the third member out, and it's definitely, we found the culprit, hey?
Well, that's like something on Bering Sea Gold.
Would you see that? Would you say we found the culprit?
I think we found the culprit.
Can't really tell on this. There's a couple chips in the ring gear, but I think the pinion is probably
Annihilated.
a bald eagle.
Yes.
So, yeah. Mean one in restoration mode. We're trying to get it ready. By the time you see this, we'll be already at the one. We will have already hopefully won the race.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Or at
the
least
goal.
been there and did good. But we're going to Lisbon this weekend. Lisbon,
Ohio.
Tri-County four-wheelers. Southern Power Sports Drag Racing Series.
Yep.
We're going out there to represent Mr. Dave. And we're
Trying
taking...
to represent ourselves.
We represent ourselves, but we're there to support Dave, rather.
Absolutely.
And we're taking the mean one and the Unleashed.
Again. Real.
Unleashed again. And hoping to go out there and do work. Just come out and put work in, just like a job, and get it done. And we're working on it right now. We've got a little tune-up work to do. Actually, she's in good shape. She doesn't even need an oil change.
Monday fun day.
Monday fun day. The main one don't even need an oil change. I had 4 passes on it.
My God.
I'm gonna plug the block heater in tomorrow, let it burn all
Burn it
day.
all,
Yeah. And we're gonna put the 295 tune-up back in it so she can have a little grocery getter time. So it's just like barely letting off the clutch, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And put our new 10-inch. It's over here. You can't see it as easily, but this guy. Isn't that pretty? That's a 10-inch.
That's nice.
I wonder if that housing in there.
I sure wish I had 10 inches. Mine's 9.
Yours is a 9-inch?
Yep.
I went from a 9.5 to a 10, so it's a big step for me.
I like it.
Anyway, just wanted to do a little correspondence here. We're changing tires on the skid steer trailer. Welcome to the show.
property that's also today.
Yep.
I know this record.
Nobody living in here?
Someone used to live in here, but I don't think it's safe to go in there. I've been in there.
Yeah, I
once
don't
and
want to walk around. I'm
someone-
just gonna quit.
Yeah, you can go ahead and. One time we went in there and someone sprang up on us. We were like, oh, sure.
In here?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't want to like knock
2
it
years
down
ago,
on
We
somebody.
didn't think anyone lived in there, so I had another guy who came to walk into because we were supposed to border it up. The guy came out drunk. Oh my. What are you doing here? We're like, it's our property. What are you doing here? He said, oh, sorry, I was just, never mind. And then we walked by.
Where's the basement?
It's down
Under this part?
under this part. Yeah.
Right here. That's what I wanted to know. That's not basement. This is.
No, yeah, it's you go in and
Yep.
then you go right down. It's like Michigan basement's right
Okay.
there.
Yep. I just wanted to clear. So this part.
Yep, this part.
And this is just all foundation here.
It's all foundation. And
Okay. But I
Well, they ask me why I sound like this, with a 6-string growl and a hammer fist twist. Why I talk back when I should behave. Why I show up loud like I'm digging a grave. I say, son, I ain't here for your rules or permission. I was raised up proud on a rebel ignition. Cause I was born to raise hell. It's in my bones. Cranking Skinner loud on a rotary phone. My daddy drank whiskey, my granddad did too. So don't be surprised when I howl like a fool. I don't sit in silence, I don't play it small. This outlaw blood don't blend at all. You call it trouble, I call it tradition. I was born to raise hell. It's a family tradition. Wine in a 3-piece suit. I shotgun beer and scuffed up boots. You can keep your manners and your champagne crowd. I'd rather two-step with the bar lights down. They said you're too rough, I said damn right. I was cut from leather and Friday night. Cause I was born to raise hell. It's in my name. Ain't here for clout, I ain't playing no game. My mama lit fires and my uncle raised Cain. So don't look shocked when I dance in the rain. I don't fold and run. I'm the tailgate preacher with a loaded gun. You call it reckless, I call it conviction. I was born to raise hell. It's a family tradition. Bloodline's got moonshine veins, Bible in the dash, but we sin just the same. We ain't rude, just real, and real don't change. So if that's too much, stay out of my lane. I was born to raise hell. Stomp the floor, let the devils know what I came here for. From the sawdust bars to the county fair, you'll hear my name in the midnight air. I don't fit in and I've never tried. Got boot marks deep in my hometown pride. You call it chaos, I call it religion. I was born to raise hell. It's a family tradition. fist full of callus and a spine full of sound. We skin our deer and clean our guns, raise hell at night and we rise with the sun. Ain't no bloodline bred for fear. We make moonshine and shift that gear. Try to tame us, we'll break your fence. You can't kill roots this deep in the fan. 'Cause country blood don't break. We've been, we bruise, but we never fake. We grow out where the world can't take, and we howl louder every time they hate. You can cut us down, but we'll regrow like red dirt roses through the snow. We were born to stand, not bend or shake. 'Cause country blood don't break. I got kinfolk working with split back hands and cousins cooking crawfish and contraband. We don't ask for much, but we'll take what's ours. We ain't press suits, we're porch light stars. We drive beat up trucks with busted frames, but we hold more heart than the last 5 names. You can laugh from your high-rise view, but you wouldn't last 1 week in these boots. We don't fold, don't bluff, don't beg. We stomp the ground till the mountains shake. 'Cause country blood don't break. We fight, we build, we give more than we take. We don't sell out, don't pump the brakes, and we sure as hell don't fake what's faith. You can mock the twang, but that's your loss. We turn pain to pride and hell to sauce. Yeah, we were raised on grit and steak, and country blood don't break. You can't put a price on backbone. You can't bury what was grown in stone. We ain't your trend, ain't your brand. We're the last ones standing with dirt in our hands. 'Cause country blood don't break. We rise from the ash like a rattlesnake. Got thunder veins and a rattling stake, and a soul too strong for the world to take. So light that match and raise your glass to the ones who last and never pass. We're the storm they couldn't fake. 'Cause country blood don't break. Hey. 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 Country blood don't break.
The sun is setting on the open plains. Golden hues and purple skies remain. Cattle low in fields of grain. Another day gone just the same. At the ranch where my heart finds peace, under the wide and whispering trees. With the breeze and the evening light, everything feels so right. Kicking up the dusty trail, the scent of hay and a story to tell. Horses grazing by the wooden fence. In this place I find my sense. At the ranch where my heart finds peace, under the wide and whispering trees. With the breeze and the evening light, everything feels so right. Kicking up the dusty trail, the scent of hay and a story to tell. Horses grazing by the wooden fence. In this place I find my sense. At the ranch where my heart finds peace, under the wide and whispering trees. With the breeze and the evening light, everything feels so right. lights that dot the sky as we gather round the fire nearby, strumming guitars, singing low in the ranch gentle glow. At the ranch where my heart finds peace, under the wide and whispering trees, with the breeze and the evening light, everything feels so right. In the quiet of this evening calm, I know I found where I belong. This ranch, this life under the sky is where my spirit will always fly. In the quiet of this evening calm, I know I found where I belong. This ranch, this life under the sky is where my spirit will always fly.
Sunrise on the Rio Grande, fields of green and golden sand. Farmers with a steady hand, working on this hallowed land. Long days in dusty boots, driving tractors, planting roots. They're the ones who bring us food, keeping all our dreams in bloom. From Amarillo down to Austin, cotton fields and cattle roaming. In their hearts this land's worth holding, all their stories worth the told. Sweat and toil beneath the sun, their hard work is never done. Through the seasons, rain or shine, they're the heroes of our time. Here's to the heart of Texas, to the farmers strong and true. With their hands they build the future for me and you. We're grateful for the bounty, for the fields so wide and free. To the workers of this country, you're the backbone of the dream. Blue bonnets by the highway's edge, rows of crops and garden beds. Underneath the Texan sky, you can see the eagles fly. Tending to the soil with care, they provide us more than fair. It's the spirit that we share in this land beyond compare. Lone Star flags, they stand and wave, honoring the lives they gave to the farmers in the fields. America's their yield, their silhouettes at evenings end. Tired but knowing they transcend, with every harvest they defend the promise that they send. Here's to the heart of Texas, to the farmers strong and true. With their hands they build the future for me and you. We're grateful for the bounty, for the fields so wide and free. To the workers of this country, you're the backbone of the dream. Blue bonnets by the highway's edge, rows of crops and garden beds. Underneath the Texan sky, you can see the eagles fly.
These are supposedly 40-yard dumpsters. I'm not exactly sure how that's calculated, but you can see up in there probably if I lift this up. Show you in this one. I packed it as tight as I can see it. I can't even see much with this little excavator to be able to stick any more in there, but I'd like to dig a bit of a hole and park myself on a hill so I can see better, but I don't know how much I can get away with here. I don't want to make a huge mess and contaminate all the ground. But we pulled that tree out. It was right against the edge of the house. This was that foundation I was talking about. The chimney was like right here. House kind of went in and came out here. Pulled out as much as I could. So.
doing here?
We are trying to clean up this mess. There was a 2-story home, rather large, here on Wednesday. I demolished it and I've been loading dumpsters. This is the 3rd set of 40-yard dumpsters that I've been here to fill. The house was lived in by vagrants and stuff too, so there was extra mattresses everywhere, and you see strollers. It was never emptied. It's just full of stuff. Come around this side, I'll show you the basement. I knocked the walls in a little bit, but socks laying here. This is the chimney itself.
Oh yeah, there's bricks.
That was a full basement right there. I emptied it out and I pushed all the block in and first and barely. You can just see all the stuff. It's just
Yeah.
clothes and chairs. It was fully furnished. It was like no one ever even emptied it.
And it wasn't safe to go in and clean out. Is that what I heard?
It was a little scary. We
Yeah.
tried walking in and didn't know what we were going to run into and didn't know if the floors were going to fall. So the contractor and I backed out and decided it was safe to start emptying it. So that's what we did. So I'm going to start putting stuff in here.
Going. All right.
This is Sunday night, and we went over to JBS Coatings. Our buddy Matt gave up his Sunday evening to help us with this, and he sure rocked it out from start to finish. We were there from 5 p.m. to about 2 a.m. If you have any questions about the process and why some of the colors look different before they're powder coated, leave them in the comments below, and we'll try to address all of them. Sure appreciate you guys watching. It was a productive week.